Bishop Charlie Brewer, who gave me an opportunity to serve as the executive secretary of the youth department. I can't forget those who gave me a chance to work. And even though I didn't have the influence of the youth department, there were people like Mother Eula Johnson and Mother Pruitt who had the influence of the department, and they lended me their influence until I could get a hold. I can't forget them. It would be unrealistic for me to act like I don't remember Bishop J. Newell Haynes and Bishop C.D. Owens collaborating, and Bishop Owens appointing me the president of the youth department. It would be stupid for me to act like he hadn't done anything for me. It would be unreal for me to act like I don't remember the late Bishop G.E. Patterson giving me an opportunity to lead this AIM convention. Look at your neighbor and say, don't act like you don't remember. It would be unreasonable for us not to celebrate Bishop Roy Winbush, who was the founding chairman of UNAC. It would be unreasonable not to celebrate Bishop Jerry Macklin for being the founding chairman of AIM. Look at somebody and say, you better not forget how you got here. Well, my brothers and sisters, we need to stop acting like we haven't picked up some stones along the way. God uses people to get us to where we are. It would be unrealistic for me to act like that I don't remember one Sunday night sitting in my seat at Bailey Cathedral, and the preacher who happened to be my father, Bishop Sheard, who was an elder without charge, was put up to preach by the late Bishop J.S. Bailey, and he preached perfect peace, and the power of God knocked me on the floor in my blue three-piece pinstripe Europa suit and my blue suede shoes, and rolled me across the floor until I got sanctified. I shall never forget that day when Jesus washed my sins away. You better have some stones of remembrance in your life. I got to close here, but I can't forget how in the year of 2001, when my wife was given a 2% chance to live, how you, the saints of God, held her up in prayer. It was because somebody prayed for her. I shouldn't act like the saints don't matter. I can't forget the people who prayed for me and encouraged me to walk with Jesus. Church, I'm closing here, but you better not get amnesia. Don't act like you don't remember where you've come from. You come from the cotton gin to a Mercedes Benz. You come from the outhouse en route to the White House. God wants us to tell future generations about how good he's been to us. Yes, we are celebrating a glorious past, but that's not all that God has for us. In Jeremiah, the 29th chapter and the 11th verse, the Lord spoke to the children of Israel, and he let them know that you haven't seen nothing yet. He said that I know the plans that I have for you. They are plans for peace and not disaster. Plans to give you a future filled with hope. I'm here to tell you, church, that I see you in the future, and you look better than you do right now. Tell your neighbor, get ready. Tell your neighbor, get ready. God's got some blessings for you. God's got some anointed vessels for you. Say yes, Lord. Church, we got to see ourselves looking better. Pastors, you got to see your churches becoming larger. Saints, you've got to see yourself living a better life. You got to see yourself being the head and not the tail. See yourself living in better homes, driving better cars, being the employer and not the employee. God is turning some things around for you. God is moving some folk out of the way for you. God is changing the atmosphere. Tell your neighbor, God is flipping the script on your enemy. For I heard the Bible say in Isaiah, enlarge the place of thy tent and let them stretch forth thy curtain of thine habitation. Spare not, lengthen thy cord and strengthen thy stake. Tell your neighbor, get ready. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither had it entered into the hearts of men the thing which God has for you. All I want to know is, do you love him today? If you love the Lord, you need to celebrate. Tell your neighbor, make room for your blessing. Make room for your miracle. Get ready for your breakthrough. God's got a blessing with my name on it.